Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. The question is 7 we need to solve, which is a part of exercise 6.1 given in page number 129 of chapter 6 measuring space, perimeter and area. The question is find the total perimeter of all the petals in each of the following figures of flowers. The first one here, figure 6.15a, where it is written that the center of the arcs are the midpoints of the sides of a square. So this dotted line represents a square and the square is having a side. Square side is given as 14 centimeter. Now if I draw this complete circle, let it be this one. So you can see this is a complete circle. Here it will be the center of the circle, and as this is a square side, that is it will be considered as the diameter of the circle. Now if I want to find out the radius of circle, it is 14 centimeter upon 2, so that is 7 centimeter. So 7 centimeter is the radius of circle. Now the point is that we need to find out the petals perimeter. So you can just see here, if I consider how many petals are there first. So here the petals are 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 petals are there. 1, 2, 3 and 4. We need to find out the length of these petals. So by this way we can just find out the perimeter. So if I consider this petal from here, just showing it with a different color, you will be able to understand. Here we need to find out this petal 1 and petal 4 is having an arc. This arc we need to find, the arc length we need to find. Here it is this one, the first arc. Second, the petal 1 and petal 2 is having this arc. Petal 2 and petal 3 is having this arc, and petal 3 and petal 4 is having this arc. So how many arcs are there? If I find out the arc length, arc length we can find by the formula theta upon 360 multiply with 2 pi r. How many arcs are there? So here I can see 4 arcs are present in all petals. If I find out the length of 4 arc, I can get it down the perimeter, total perimeter of all the petals. So 4 multiply with theta upon 360 multiply with 2 pi r. Here for all this arc length, the radius of circle or whatever the part it is same as 7 centimeter. Now what about the, if I consider any one arc, let us consider the arc here. From the center of the circle, the radius circle is 7. Here the radius circle is 7. The angle subtended at the center of the circle from this point of arc, point P and point Q, let it be, is 180 degree. So 4 multiply with 180 degree divided by 360 degree multiply with 2 pi r. R is given as 7 centimeter. 180 1 ja, 180 2 ja, and 2 2 ja, 2 1 ja 2, 2 1 ja 2. Now it is 4 multiplied with pi is 22 upon 7 divided by 7 and then multiply with 7. 7 and 7 get cancelled, so 22, 4 to 8, 4 to 8, so it is 88 centimeter is the perimeter of all the petals in this figure 6.15a. Now let us go for the second part of the question. In the second part, here we have the hexagon, figure 6.15b. In the hexagon side is 42 centimeter. Hexagon side is given as 42 centimeter in length. Now if I consider how many petals are there, again we need to find out the perimeter of all the petals. So the petal numbers are given as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 6 petals are there. Now we need to find out the length of all the petals. The first one, let us see here. What I am considering here, let it be this arc. So you can just see the red line. This is one arc from petal 1 and petal 5. This is one arc. Now 42, which is the side of hexagon, will be the radius of circle. This is the circle center. If I consider the complete circle, it will goes in this way, imaginary. So the angle subtended by the arc of point P and point Q is which angle? It is called 120-degree angle. It is 120-degree angle. Here also the radius is 42 centimeter, which is the side of hexagon. So I have got, if I want to find out the length of arc, we need to find by the formula theta upon 360 multiply with 2 pi r. Now as there are 6 petals, so how many arcs are there? This is one arc. Now here it is second arc, then here it is third arc, now here it is fourth arc, here it is fifth arc, and here it is 6 arcs. So 6 arcs are present, so 6 arc length we need to find, then we can get it down the perimeter of all the petals. So 6 multiply with theta upon 360 multiply with 2 pi r. Now here the theta is given as 120 because the angle here is 120 as per the hexagon. Here it is 120 divided by 360 multiply with 2 pi r is 42 centimeter. Now 12 10 ja 120 and 12 3 ja 12 30 ja 360. 10 1 ja 10 3 ja 3 1 ja 3 3 2 ja 6. Now it is 2 to the 4 pi value is 22 by 7 multiply with 42 centimeter. 7 is 7 7 6 ja 42. Now we need to multiply 6 4 is 24 24 multiply with 22, it is 528 centimeter. So this will be the perimeter of all the petals. So this way we have to solve this particular question. Hope you will able to understand about it.